Web 2, what is Web 2? Web 2 is the traditional internet. Web 1 was the beginning of the internet where companies provided data, but you mainly could read these data. You couldn't interact with these data. So Web 2 is internet we know nowadays. You can interact with these data, you can provide data on your own. This is Web 2. And just for information, Web 3, I think the most people which are watching this stream right now, I hope a lot of them don't know it already, but I think the most will do, is for sure the decentralized, in which we interact on a blockchain, and for interacting with this, we need a key pair. And this key pair makes it possible for interacting with the provided services just by using this key pair and not have the need to interact with it via providing personal informations like KYC or something like this. The KYC on blockchain is mainly because of the influence and the influence of the real world onto the blockchain technology, and not because it's necessary. Yeah, so I overflew a little bit what I wanted to tell you about Web 2. There, the data management is mainly controlled by centralized entities. Like when you think about Google, there the data is stored specifically on the Google servers. Or Facebook, Amazon, these companies also. You have to trust this company when you use their service. Then you fully have to trust them that they don't sell your data like it's not intended, or like you don't allow it to them, or your data gets lost when it comes to a cyber attack or something like this, a breach. And because of this, all your shared data is now readable for everyone in the internet who wants to read it. Yeah, and for this, Web3 brings the opportunity or the possibility to decentralize all this data management in the way that the data which is stored on the blockchain, it is not stored on just one server, but on every node on the blockchain. And this brings me to another good thing about Web3, which is when you think about a Web2 service which runs in the cloud. Think about you using an e-bike. And this e-bike provides some services like where is my e-bike or something like this via an app. In Web2, this app definitely runs in a centralized way. So as soon as the company which provides this app don't pay for this app anymore, all functions which are provided by this app won't work anymore. Just a few months ago, I heard about a Netherlandish bicycle company who had exactly this problem. The customers who bought the product from them now has the issue that some parts of their product they can't use anymore because they trusted a centralized entity when we want to break it that far down. And yeah, for this, Web3 also brings the benefit that you are able to provide decentralized services also. Not only data is possible to provide in decentralized way, but also whole applications. By this, you're providing a way safer experience when it comes to losing the service or losing the entry to the service. I think I already told you how this is implemented in Web3. Like I said, for this, we use cryptographic key pairs, which consist out of a private and a public key. The public key specifically nominates to the wallet address, which is open for everyone. If you want to do a transaction with your wallet, with your public key, then you have to sign this transaction with your private key. And with this, you allow the code which forms the wallet, I would say, to handle the transaction in your allowness. Because of this, it's pretty important to don't share your private keys when you are interacting with Web3, and also look for a good way to store them, because everyone who has your key has the full control over it.